There we go. Couldn't connect. Now I'm reconnected. I don't know what's going on. It's a crazy Tuesday. Glad I'm going on vacation tomorrow. I got one person in the room or checked it out. But again, thank you so much for jumping in. Truly appreciate it. Let's see if we got anybody jumping in and into the chat. Minute 34. What's good, everybody? What was your Monday like? I hope it was not a bad day. Some people are not Monday people. Um, hey, thanks, man. See, that happens every once in a while. There'll be days where there's no problems, and then there's days where you got the clowns that like to jump in and try to disrupt a lot of things. Report me for copyright infringement. Then that last couple comments, hey, get the flag out of your live. Man, I'm not getting the flag out of nothing. This flag right here, not this exact flag, but the symbolism of this flag. I serve for this flag, and I'm going to continue to fly that flag in my truck, wear it on my hat if I want to. Yeah, Monday was your Wednesday. Oh, man. I would hate working on the weekends, man. Like, for real. Yeah, I would not want to work on weekends. I did that for years, man. Years. So, good morning, Cryptid. What's going on? What's up, Jay Fizzle from New Zealand? Where am I from? Okay, now if we go about where I was born in Belgium. Where I live now, I'm in Minnesota. Where I consider my home state, is Washington State and Tennessee. I have two home states, okay? Because I spent some pretty fair amount of time. That's going to be fun. Well, Tanya, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going live on this coming up Saturday. Not at night, but I'm going live during the day while I'm there. I am, but I don't know what to expect. I've never been to a conference before, so. Without telling me where you work, Janelle Watson, hello. Without telling me the company you work for, what kind of work are you in, Corey? Hey, Janelle, where are you from? The reason I ask you, I don't recognize the name. If you are new to the chat, drop a 1. New to the channel, drop a 1, and let us know where you're from. Okay, fuel truck driver. Okay, cool. What's up, 9 Mile? Yeah, my first live this morning, man, got flagged for copyright infringement, and there's no copyright infringement, man. It's just people got their butt hurt and reported my channel for whatever reason. Jay Fizzle, you're in New Zealand, correct? And were you in last night's live? Yeah, my boy 9 Mile just drove by. What's up, man? Should be driving and watching my show. You need park. Yeah, you're New Zealand. Awesome. Oh, is that a yes? Yes, you're in New Zealand, or yes, you were? I believe you were in last night's live. Benjamin, what's going on? How you doing? Oh, you start your day at 2 a.m. That's crazy. Well, Benjamin, here's the thing. You've some people have good jobs just drop into their lap. Well, I'm glad you like my energy. I like your energy. You're so active in the chat, and I really appreciate that. And you bring positive vibes, and I try to put positive vibes out there as well. Well, Benjamin, where are you from? And you're from where? Yep, we do, John. We definitely do. You're from Alabama. What kind of job do you do? Yeah, listen to Corey. Get your CDL. How old are you? Well, I say, are you older than 18? That's what you gotta say. I was a produce manager. Okay. Hello from Russia. How are you? My name is it Irina? I'm probably saying that wrong. You listen to Frank Sinatra. I like Frank Sinatra. Notifications. Nice seeing you back in the chat, man. I do like Frank Sinatra. Nee, yes, I have seen I saw Bigfoot when I was 12 years old. Um, let's see, are you on board? Let's see here. Are you on board for every cryptid or some of you? Well, I mean, is it Rufio? I believe in cryptids. I really do. You know, there's some that are kind of outlandish, but no, I believe cryptids. Donna King, what's going on? I believe cryptids are real. Derp sick, what's going on? Subbed up, bro. Thank you so much. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. This is my second live this morning. The first one got flagged for copyright infringement. You guys, people who's come in, Scott the Rock, what's going on, brother? Ever seen? Whoa. Darkness. Yo! What's up? How are you guys doing? If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Dano. I don't even play music. I play no music. Let's see. You're really chill, man. I shouldn't have done that to you. I'm sorry. I did. Well, I mean, I don't know what you did, but here's the thing. So, you guys, if you are new to the channel, new to the chat, put a 1. Let me know. Put a 1 in the comments. Let me know where you're from. Number 2, you guys, we don't talk about. Well, wait. I don't talk about politics. I don't talk about religion. I'm all about positive energy. I want people to have a good time. I want people to know that this is a safe place. If you've had an encounter and you'd like to come on my show or even send me an email and just talk about what happened with a cryptid that you possibly seen or encountered, my email address is thecryptidpodcast72@gmail.com. We have what we call skunk ape down here. The preserve between Ocala and Gainesville. I had someone on last night who talked about the skunk ape encounters that she had and encounters that her parents had as well. And it was fascinating, and I love to learn more about the skunk ape. Oh, that sucks. You haven't been getting notifications. Yeah, they're really... You know, here's the thing, you guys. Have I ever been to Ireland? No, I have not. That's one of my... If I had regrets, that'd be one of my biggest regrets, is I didn't get a tour of the UK when I was stationed over in Germany. You're from India, vlog? I'm here in Minnesota. Yeah, Donna, probably. For sure. Thank you so much. You know, I try... I understand that the world right now, a lot of people, you know, they see it and they think, man, it's so chaotic out there. And that may be true. But what I like to do is I try to find things in there that make me happy. Amongst all the chaos, amongst all the bull crap that's being shoved down our throat, you guys, I try to find 1 or 2 or 10 things that just make me happy. And I focus on that. I'm not putting my head in the sand and pretending nothing's going on around me, because I know it is. But here's the thing, you guys. Think about this. We as a people let things control us. We let things control our happiness. We let things control our moods. You guys, if it's something you can't control, don't stress out about it. Never let anybody or anything hold power over you or your happiness. For real, you shouldn't. Life, we miss so much of what goes on around us, you guys. We really do. And this is real talk here. I'm not talking I'm not talking about, cryptids and which I believe are real. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking real talk. I'm coming straight to you guys, real talk, face to face, in a way that we let things infect our lives that we really shouldn't. We really, really shouldn't. Because when it comes down to it, we're all human beings. We're all a race of human beings. This has nothing to do with color. This has nothing to do with religion. It has it's everything about us being good people, treating each other with respect. Because everything that's outside of your personal bubble, if you had 25 people around you, you're going to have 15 probably that aren't going to respect you. Those are people you don't need to have around you. Always get up and put your best foot forward. Present the best version of you to the rest of the world, because that will infect people in a good way. When they see someone walking around with positive energy, it's going to attract good people to you. If that makes sense. And again, I'm not trying to preach to anybody. I'm really not. It's just someone brought up the comment about negative people coming in. And yes, you know what? If we allow negativity to come in our world, there's nothing that we can do to stop it, in a sense, because there's always going to be people that walk around this world miserable, no matter how good they got it, no matter how nice somebody is to them. They're going to be a miserable person, and there's nothing we can do. So I just want people to have a great day. Come here, have a good time, enjoy the chat, enjoy, the few moments that I'm on here. I mean, I'm on here for like another 30 minutes, and I just want people to have a great time, like for real. So we talk about cryptids, we talk about Bigfoot, we talk about Dogman. I feed off of the chat. I love hearing questions. So if you guys have questions, let's go ahead. Anakin Skywalker, can I confess something crazy? Pick your words wisely. I'm not a stickler. I mean, I believe in the First Amendment, but again, we don't talk about. We do not talk about politics. We do not talk about religion. And if people start dropping, stupid comments in here, like trying to get me to say something that is not cool, or they just want to come out here and start dropping whatever, I have moderators that will erase your comment. Cure, what's going on? Don't know about a Bigfoot, but fairies are real in Ireland. John, I have a video that someone sent me from Canada. It's like 1:30 in the morning on December 30th. It's like 20 below zero, and something flew up towards the video camera, and it's not an insect, and it's not a bird. Mr. Shadow, thank you so much. How you doing? You're a diabetic. You're going to teach me. Orkan, I'm going to teach you what? Good morning, my fellow Americans. Hell, right. Okay, Gunner. All right. Hello, good morning. All right, I got another one of my mods in. What's up, Mags? Missy, good morning. Square Eyes, what is the creature that was seen by a pig hunter at night through... Oh, you're talking about the East Texas golem. I believe that was a skinwalker or a crawler of some kind. Yeah, they do, man. They really, really do. McQueen, they absolutely do. There's so many religions, and it's a hot topic. Michael, I agree, but I don't talk about them, because my religion's different than other people's. Other people's religions and beliefs and beliefs are different than mine. You're drawing, that's awesome. Square Eyes, absolutely. I just talked about that. I just talked about that on one of my lives, one of my Saturday night live streams. What's up, Crisp? Okay, stop spamming. Hello. All you need to do is say it one time. Okay. Philip, what's going on? Cryptid Seeker, what's going on? Thank you so much. If you guys are new to the chat, please drop a 1 in the comments. Let me know where you're from. I'm your host, Dano. I do a Monday morning live stream from 6:45 a.m. to 7:45 a.m. Central Standard Time. We talk about cryptids. I answer questions. People teach me things. Like they'll say, hey, have you heard about this thing? Have you ever even thought? I would love to go to New Zealand. Absolutely. Wisconsin. I am. What's up, man? Good morning. Sacramento. Awesome. What's going on? Australia Square. Yeah. Let's see. What is this stream about? We talk. Wait, White Line. That's a great band, by the way. We talk about cryptids. We talk about Bigfoot, Dogman, things like that. If you're in Australia, the Yowie. I still would like to hear more about the Brown Jack. We talk about just cryptids in general. People ask questions. Hey, I saw this. I don't know what it was. What do you think it is? What's the difference between this and that? What's my favorite cryptid? Things like that. So, aliens, we talk about aliens, the bunyip. I'd love to hear a story about that. Hey, mathematics, Chewbacca. I know that's your favorite. So if you want to talk about Chewbacca, we can. What's up, Rome? Cleveland, Ohio in the house. Sweet. One outside the galaxy. Share, subscribe. Thank you, I appreciate that. Brown Jacks is on welfare. Okay. Shadow people. People talk about it in the chat. I acknowledge their existence. I don't give them any power. But we don't talk about, I don't talk about paranormal things on here. I don't talk about, I don't talk about ghosts and demons and things like that. I don't talk about that stuff. Though I do enjoy listening about it. I love it when people will talk about it. I like to listen about it, but I normally don't cover it. It's not a subject that I cover on my podcast. I have got 80 plus episodes already up. I got a bunch of lives up as well. If you'd like to go and check those out, and if it's something that you like, if something catches your ear or your eye, and you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing to the channel. You had a demon once steal your frozen yogurt? Okay, that's not cool. There's no evidence of aliens, but it's easy to imagine some aliens' life form exists in the vastness of space. There is evidence of aliens, and yes, that is true. I've seen a light in the sky. It took off. Michael, like how the light was from Star Wars lightsabers. You ever heard of the tragedy of Darth Plagueis? Okay. Have I ever seen UFO? When I was 17 years old, I did. Joshua, thank you. It's funny. Gator is a stew. Yeah, that 100-foot anaconda. I don't think that'll ever happen, but I have seen video of some giant anacondas. Honey vampires is a rush. Okay. Thanks, man. Normal. Appreciate that. What is the evidence of aliens? Well, the United States Navy and the Air Force have released footage of fighter planes being buzzed. There are videos from commercial airplanes where they've had close encounters. You gave the yogurt back? Okay. I still am fascinated with the idea of Bigfoot. Aliens, not so much, but they creep me out. Yeah, Missy, 100%. 100%. You guys, I'll talk about skinwalkers. I talk about crawlers. So, it's so huge out there, the whole realm of cryptids. So, do you think, let's see, what do you think is in Area 51? Honestly, I think there's technology in Area 51. I honestly think there is. Why wouldn't you collect your Nobel Prize with the evidence of for aliens? It's the government. It's the government that has it. They're not seriously. Could you describe the UFO if that is right? The one that I saw. You say people say it was like the pyramid, kind of like this. The one I saw was more wide, like this. It wasn't. It was shaped like this, but it was wider. Maybe half of a football field to a full football field in length. Uh, all I heard was like a very low hum noise. Definitely felt electricity in the air. It had a few lights on it, and when it took off, because it moved out from inland out over the lake that I was by, that I lived next to, and when it came out over the lake, it just shot straight up in the air. What does it mean when you dream about aliens? Well, Jazzy, that can mean any possible, it can mean anything, really. Some people have said that they're reliving a memory because they may have been abducted by an alien. I'm not saying that's for sure, but you know, Las Vegas aliens landed in someone's backyard. I actually did see that one as well. CT, 100% truth. They have footage of going back to World War II. Yep, they used to call them Foo Fighters. Professor Oak, what do you doubt? John, what's up? That was probably a satellite dish. What I described was not a satellite dish. Oh, if you don't think you're not being followed by some organization in the world, you're just lying to yourself. You think one would need to be in tune in order to see past the logic? I think people are. I think there are some people that do have some sort of ability or gift, that knows when these things are around. You've seen 7 UFO orange orbs. Mr. Shadow, where are you from? If you guys are new to the chat, new to the channel, drop a 1 and let us know where you're from. What are your thoughts on when they rushed Area 51? Who rushed Area 51? Joshua, we're in Minnesota. I am in Minnesota right now as well. Texas, awesome. Femke Van Gasnit. What's up, Natalie? Portland. Oh, you're Brainerd. Cool, man. Yeah, I'm down near. I'm between Forest Lake. I'm down south of Forest Lake. Oh, okay. So, Jay Fizzle, they're lucky that if they tried to rush and get onto Area 51, they're lucky they didn't. We'll just say they're lucky that the people who protect that place didn't do what they could have done. Hey, Hatfield, how's it going? Do you? I definitely want to hear more, Hatfield. Absolutely, I want to hear more. Shoot me an email at thecryptidpodcast72@gmail.com. Thecryptidpodcast72@gmail.com. I have not been to Singapore. Hey, what's up, Ashes? Hey, 10 minutes is better than no minutes. Fort Bragg has some strange stuff that goes on. I would not be surprised. Any military base that has acreage, especially forests and things like that. Fort Lewis, Joint Base Lewis McChord Definitely has things going on. No, I have not had any encounters with skinwalkers. I'm kind of glad I haven't. You're making a giant leap of faith, and faith is good for nothing. That's your opinion. Yeah, they are. Yeah, advanced technology. That's what they have. I hate to tell you this, Garvin, or how you pronounce your name. No, skinwalkers are not fairy tales. I got you, brother. Been trying to get more. Just a lot of us, we didn't make it home from. No, bro, I understand that, man. No, dude, I understand for real. So, I can't thank you guys enough for what you guys did. Yeah, skinwalkers definitely give me. You could let's see, what could you not believe on faith? I believe 100% in faith. Native people see these things. We don't. What evidence do I have? I personally don't have any evidence, but there's tons of it out there. How am I? I'm doing good, man. BGDF, I'm doing good. Hmm. Did you ever listen to Ground Zero shows? I have not. Yeah, Hatfield, I feel the same way, man. I feel the same way. Um, for the longest time, I didn't really know how to respond when someone said thank you for your service. I served from 90 to 95. I loved every second of it. And I'd do it all over again. I'd do it all over again. Wayne Hitchcock, good morning. Good morning to you too, Wayne. How's it going, buddy? I've never been to Africa. I've always wanted to go to Africa. I think there's some beautiful land there. I'd love to visit Africa. Again, man, it's a pleasure to serve, man. It was one of the best honors that I've ever had, one of the best times. I'm doing well, Wayne. I'm doing well. You're there, Corey. I can see you. I definitely would love to come to New Zealand. See, if I go to Africa, I would love to go on a safari, but I'd want to be on a photo safari. I don't want to kill any animals unless they're coming at me. Yeah, I heard that, CT. Like in the Congo, they believe there's dinosaurs still roaming around. Not like a ton of them. See, I think, and this is just my opinion. I'm not trying to make people change their minds, but I don't think that there should be, you shouldn't go out and hunt lions and hunt elephants and hunt, whatever, really, because people are going to go out there and hunt them and poach them, and next thing you know, we're not going to have any more around. Yeah, I'll check it out. Did he just post it yesterday? Wait, yeah, he did. He posted it yesterday. Do I know Ethiopia? I've heard of Ethiopia. I don't know him. I'm kidding, man. Yeah, I've heard of Ethiopia. They say that's the cradle of civilization. That's what they're saying. I think the oldest human remains were found in Ethiopia. It's your birthday, cool kid? Well, happy birthday. Well, you know, when there's no one around, man, deer. I've had deer walk through my backyard and then walk down our street. I don't know if wolves would be able to survive. I mean, I think they would. I think first they'd start with like the smaller animals, um, but then they'd be in constant. They'd be in constant competition for food from the big cats and stuff like that. What's up from Kingston, Washington? What's up, Thomas? Nice seeing you again. CT, you think the Ark of the Covenant is in Ethiopia? Woolly mammoth in Alaska still? For real? You think so? Now I have seen some video. I don't know how real it is, but what of that woolly mammoth crossing that river? I know they're trying to clone a woolly mammoth. They've cloned 3 dire wolves. Artark, see, lie, cheat, and lie some more. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it looks a little AI. I think it does too. Yeah, it does look a little AI. But yeah, how cool would that be? Well, here's a fun fact about woolly mammoths. Do you guys realize that at the time when the pyramids were being built, that woolly mammoths roamed the earth? Now you do. I'm on here for like another 10 minutes, guys, and then I got to get into work. Where I sit Monday through Friday is I sit in the parking lot of where I work. She talks about a T-Rex, or I have Dinosaur Rex, I'm not sure. Street View Tour, hello, how are you? I think, John, I think they put a dent in the coyote population. I don't think they'd wipe them out, but they would definitely put a dent in that population. If you guys don't know who I am, I'm Dano. I'm the host of the Cryptid podcast. I drop new episodes Wednesdays and Fridays at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. I then do a Monday through Friday morning live from 6:45 to 7:45 a.m. Central Standard Time. Every Saturday night at 7:30, you guys, it's a new time, 7:30 Central Standard Time, I do a Saturday Night Live. But this Saturday, I will not be doing one. I'll be at a Bigfoot conference, so I'll be going live throughout the day. So at any given moment, I'll be live. I'll try to bring some of the guests that I'm seeing there, some of the people I'm meeting. I'll probably see if I can get some of the lectures, some of the guest speakers, see if I can get them on while they're doing their thing. So yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Do I like Dragon Ball Z stuff? I don't have an opinion about Dragon Ball Z. I never really watched it, so I know it's popular. And then someone said if you want to see someone get so upset, just tell them that Batman can beat the crap out of Goku, which I don't know who Goku is. I did see that, Mr. Shadow. I did see something on that. It's crazy. So Goku is the main character. So he's like the main dude of all Dragon Ball Z. Okay, well, Chris, let me think. Let me ask you this. The Incredible Hulk. What would you do if I said the Incredible Hulk can beat everybody up in Dragon Ball Z? I love Greek mythology. I like mythology in general. Doesn't just have to be Greek mythology. Natalie, have a good day. Did the government really seize that statue they found? What's fighting words? All right, here, I'll throw one out to you. All right. Natalie, thanks for dropping on. I think, what about Silver Surfer? I think he could come in and start beating up Dragon Ball Z people. Is America great yet? In my opinion, America has been great since the day we started. Have we had hiccups along the way? Absolutely we have. Have we had some dark times in our history? Absolutely we have. But so has every other country walking the face of the earth. What about Galactus? Maybe Yamcha. I don't know who Yamcha is. So you mean to tell me that there is no other fictional superhero or villain that could beat anybody from Dragon Ball Z? What I want to know is where are the giant bodies like Goliath? Okay, that's a great question, Mr. Shadow. And I don't know if you know this, but I'm almost willing to bet that you can, or that you do know this. There were a bunch of giant skeletons found way back in the day, and they were on display. And then the Smithsonian got their hands on them, and they disappeared. Crisp, so what Marvel or what DC superhero or supervillain can beat people in Dragon Ball Z? You tell me. They say they're in the hills of Kentucky. So the Smithsonian that claim they lost them, they're moved. They moved them to some place in Kentucky. Yes, they do, CT. Superman can beat people in Dragon Ball Z. The Incredible Hulk fought Superman to a stalemate. Man, we're gonna turn this chat into anime versus Marvel versus DC. This is crazy. Yes, he can. That's your opinion. I'm not gonna start talking about that. There's no okay. Listen, in Japan, you say there's no evidence. There's people saying there's evidence. Let's just drop the subject. Stop coming in the chat and trying to disprove everybody. You're just one of those people right now that enjoy saying things opposite of other people to get a rise out of them. Okay, just stop doing it. Chris, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Hulk's my favorite Marvel superhero. You guys, you never know what we're going to talk about when we come to these lives. The basis of it is to talk about cryptids, answer questions from people who have, Hayden, XRP, I don't know what that means. What's up? No, if you make a claim, you have to back it up. Okay, you're making all these claims, you back it up. You're going to call everybody else out on the carpet? We're calling you out on the carpet. Go ahead. You back it up. You come in here and you run your mouth and you make all these outlandish claims that this isn't real, that isn't real, there's no proof of this, there's no proof of that. You prove to all of us in this chat that you know for a fact. I want to see proof. Just don't run your mouth. Let's hear what your proof is. Yes, they did. They believe they found it. Can you do the Wisconsin blow dryer? I don't know what that is, man. If you're trying to ask me to do something or say something, it ain't happening, man. I'm not a clown. I'm not a fool. I believe, Mr. Shadow, that they did. Oh, someone asked a really cool question. Do you like the Bill Bixby or Lou Ferrigno? Bro, I grew up on that Incredible Hulk show. Oh, you're in France? Cool, man. You were born in Miami? Awesome. Got 2 more minutes, guys, and then I got to rock and roll. I got to go to my 9 to 5. Chris, what's up? What you doing, mate? I'm sitting here talking to some awesome people from around the world. Oh, man. Newbank. You almost had it. You almost had it, but you got so excited. You were so excited to get and say what you wanted to say in chat, and you screwed it up, man. I work in an office, man, and I hate it. I hate the fact that I work in an office. My dream job, but due to injuries that I sustained when I was in the military, I couldn't pursue those because they're very physical. So I messed up my ankles and my knees, my back when I was in the military. What does my hat say? Well, my hat says grunt style. This will defend, and then on the side it says veteran. So what did I do in the military? I was an Air Force security police officer. Can I donate? What do you want to donate to? And the funny thing is, guys, a lot of people, when I say this, they don't believe it, but I would go back and do it all over again, join the military all over again and do the same job I did, even though I know what the outcome was. I loved it that much. Nope, I was in a time when there was really nothing for me to deploy to, really. I joined kind of at the start of the first Gulf War, and that was 128 days. It was over before I even got out of training, and then it was pretty much a lull. There was really nothing to go do. I mean, yeah, we could go over to Kuwait and hang out there and whatnot, but I never got a chance to go out and to deploy and things like that. Really wanted to. Saw some great parts of the world. Yeah, cool. That's cool, Jay Fizzle. You guys, it's that time. It's that time. I don't know who timed you out, Wayne. I wish I could have seen what was said. I think, Wayne, you and I had some good conversation going on there. Adolf, you're a clown. Wayne, don't worry about it. If you guys haven't already, check out my other content on the channel. If you like what you see or like what you hear, please consider subscribing. Hit the notifications. You guys are able to know when I go live. And, Wayne, it's a good possibility that your comment was in and amongst a bunch of different garbage going on, and you accidentally got timed out. So don't take it personal. I've accidentally timed out somebody that I didn't mean to time out. So Please don't take it personal. It's happened to a couple other people, like 7-3 in the chat. It accidentally happened to him as well. So yeah, Adolf, you can leave the chat. You're a clown. So all right, you guys, I gotta go. I gotta go in and earn some money. So I will holler at you guys later. You guys have an amazing day. Thank you so much for joining the chat. Thank you for all of the interactions, the comments. This was a very active chat. Yeah, Adolf, you need a brain. And I just hope everybody has a really great day. Again, as my buddy Josh always says from Mysteries Unknown, check out his channel as well. He always says stay prayed up. And as I always like to say, you guys, remember, a legend first begins with a sighting. You guys have a great day. Thank you so much. Jay Fizzle, great seeing you guys. Everybody that I've seen in the chats, thank you for coming back. And all the new people, thanks for your contributions to the chat. I truly appreciate it. Don't forget, if you haven't already and you like what you see in here, subscribe, like, hit those notifications, and I'll talk to you guys later. You guys have a great day.